welcome back to the We Are City channel for episode 5 of our season 5 reboot, whatever you want to call it. No. Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for episode 5 of our career mode here on FC24, the final season. And in today's episode, we'll have the final ever signing, because I am looking at making a signing in today's episode to bolster the back line. I'm looking at a new centre-back, whether it's a right-side centre-back or a left-side centre-back. Someone that can complement playing alongside Doyle or Goyi, perhaps. With Jamal Baptiste and Max Lane not quite up to the starting, and Goyi and Doyle in pretty bad form. I think we need that centre-back just to make that big push in the squad to really take us to the next level. In today's episode, if we look at the calendar, we've got Newcastle United away to start the episode, then Spurs away in the Emirates, in the Carabao Cup in fact, Arsenal at home, and then we're going to leave it there and simulate these 4 games until the end of the transfer window. There might be a few games thrown in there with the Carabao Cup, we'll see. Maybe we play one of them. But we're looking to get to the end of January 2030 and into February 2030 then. And that is exciting because the transfer window we are going to make, I think, one big signing, our final signing of the career mode. This is the side for Newcastle United. They've drawn 3 and won 2 of their last 5 games. They have got a really, really good side and they've really made improvements over the years. Kepa starts in goal with Laird, Antonio Silva, Nagalo and Nevarate, the back 4. It is Captain Tonali, Pablo Gavi and Bentancur in the midfield 3. Rooney Bargi on the right, Barnes on the left, and Isak through the middle. On the bench, Balde, Taiskanov. They've got Raya, Thomas, Coleman, Bruno, and Bataliga. The key players are attacking-wise Alexander Isak, and defensively Navarrete, the man at fullback, who starts ahead of Balde, who's 90 rated. So how highly rated is this regen? Well, City have played just a few days before, so we have to make a few changes aside. Max Lane, who's not sharp at all, comes into the back line ahead of Baptiste and Doyle because they're both pretty tired. And Savio comes to the right side for Doku. Other than that, it's the usual starting 11, usual strong side, with quite a few missing out due to suspension. Not today, it's just tiredness, and of course, Mateus Nunes injured for 3 months. Away we arrive at St James's Park. 14 goals in the Premier League has Erling Haaland on his return to Manchester. The Premier League's top goal scorer, continuing that today. Elaine driving forward. Good play. Musiala. Rico. Foden. Into Haaland here. Oh, and Kepa off his line. Nice ball from Phil Foden. Redondo can't win it either. Foul by Redondo. Very compact in the middle here. Newcastle found a bit of space through. Goyi, what a challenge on Isak there. Chance for City now on the counter. Here's Yan Kuto, who ball carrying wise is fantastic. Kuto through to Foden. Phil Foden across to Erling Haaland with a tap in. 1-0 City lead at Newcastle right on the stroke of half time. Finally, something works out. Yan Kuto with a great ball through to Phil Foden, who gets another assist to his name. Squares it for Erling Haaland, who makes it 15 for the Premier League season. Rifled into the roof of the net. 15 in 12 games for Haaland, whose goal-scoring record is truly unbelievable. And that is half-time. Right at the stroke of half-time, Manchester City take the lead. And 1-0 ahead we are against Newcastle United. Back through to Barco. It's deflected by Antonio Silva. Good defending in the end. Redondo beaten there in the midfield. Right to Bargi against Elaine. Elaine beat him. Trying to recover here. Goyi dives in. Penalty. What a stupid challenge by Mark Goyi. Foot went in. Bargi falls into the box, by the way. It's a penalty Newcastle. He fell into the box there. Isak against Ederson. Saved by Ederson. Big save from Eddie. Thank you. Saves us there. There's the goalkeeper, Ederson. Thank you, Eddie. Can't get there. Arco away from him. Might go. He's got to be careful because Anil Accardi up against Ethan Laird. Doesn't stop the cross. Isak. Redondo in the box. Again. Oh, my God. Second penalty for Newcastle. Foot on the ball by Redondo, but it's not enough for the referee. Penalty. Isak goes the same way, but Ederson is millimetres away. And Newcastle equalise 1-1. Ah, what a penalty. Millimetres away from the fingers of Ederson, and he was going the same way. Isak gets it right this time. Newcastle level. To be honest with you, we don't deserve to be in front. We've not been very good today. Musiala. Musiala again. This is better from Musiala. Better feet from Musiala. Into Haaland here. 2-1. What a run from Jamal Musiala there. 2-1 Manchester City, back in front. What a run by Musiala. Squares it to Haaland on top of Kepa. He's got a tap in for number 16. I'm going to play this one short, Newcastle. Is Isak going to crack this one to the top corner? Shots here off the post. Edison got across. I think he had it covered. But off the post there. Here's Tonali. Redondo. Nice challenge by Federico Redondo. Into Haaland here. Great ball by Redondo. Here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, gets it wrong over the bar. Musiala in space. Nice turn by Musiala. Brilliant from Musiala. Musiala. Pull it back to Foden. It's a bad pullback. Newcastle in trouble themselves there. Haaland dives in. And it's going to be... Oh, get up. Antonio Silva. Come on. Red card for Erling Haaland. No way. No way for that challenge, a red card for Erling Haaland. I did not expect that. Barco off for Scally. Rodrigo for Foden again. Lewis. Good ball by Rico. Great ball to Scally. Scally for City. Scally into Doku. Doku back to Savio, and Gallo is there. Just cuts it out from a tap in for Savio. And the full-time whistle goes. Manchester City get a 2-1 win at Newcastle. It's not an impressive performance, but it's a professional performance. We win, we get the points that we need, and we continue. And we get away with it a little bit because we weren't brilliant today at all. Well, eSports did give man of the match to the man who got sent off, Erling Haaland, with a 7.8 rating with 2 goals today. But I'm going to give it to Max Elaine. Thought he played very well at the back, 7.3 rating. Well, 2 days later, and it's the Carabao Cup quarter-final, and I've just found out Haaland will only get a 1-game ban, so that's not bad for us. Ganji Spurs side that are very inconsistent. 2 losses, 2 wins and 1 draw in their last 5. Asay starts in goal with Pantea, Hansen, Jimenez and Mikolenko the back 4. Captain Guido Rodriguez, Madison and Miretti in the midfield 3. Luis Diaz, Kulusevski and Abel Arith the front 3. Saliba, Restes, Kolomowani, Bishkov, Skriniar, Bryant, Hill and also Fisher on the bench. Tactically wise, they've got no key defensive or attacking players. I think Madison is one to look out for. Well, a few enforced change in the side. The front 3 of Doku, João Pedro and Savio. We've got Echeverri in the midfield with Gray and Odrogo. The back 4 of Scally, Baptiste, Captain Callum Doyle and Bortha. And then cupkeeper Valles starts in goal. It's Rodriguez, Gentile and Dala, Foden, Lewis, Rulli. Goyi and Q2 on the bench. We've got no Nunes because of injury. Musiala, Redondo sort of not fit. The same goes to Barco. Maybe Lauren should be on the bench ahead of maybe a Phil Foden today. Haaland suspended, of course. Nunes injured. Elaine not sharp either. Best squad we can really put out, I think, with the players we've got. So semi-final in the Carabao Cup, or quarter-final in the Carabao Cup, is looking to reach the semi-final. One of these sides with a win here today. Manchester City take on Tottenham Hotspur. Because we are looking at centre-backs and these players are playing. Echeverri, great run by Doku straight away here. It's Jeremy Doku! It's City score in less than 3 minutes. What a ball by Echeverri from the midfield. Jeremy Doku darts in and Jeremy Doku scores. Great run by Doku straight away. Coming in from that left-hand side. Echeverri over the top to find him. And Jeremy Doku into the bottom corner. Manchester City lead in the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup straight away. Jeremy Doku gets goal number 2 in this tournament in 2 games. And we are in front here. What a start for City. Getting goals and assists and really found his feet. Right to Scally, who does get there. Into Odrogo. Good drive from the German. Odrogo here. Odrogo. João Pedro on the left foot blocked. Doku on the rebound. Doku gets his second of the game. 2-0 Manchester City. Well, the referee seemed to blow for something. I thought it was going to be a penalty for handball on the João Pedro strike here. Falls to Doku, he taps it in anyway. Easy one for Doku, just falls to his feet. He takes a really good first touch on his chest. That's what makes it easy for the finish. Asay can't stop it. Luis Diaz, Archie Gray. Great challenge by Gray. Echeverri. Doku. Sees João Pedro going. City could be about to tear Spurs apart here today. João Pedro! Off the post. Tipped onto the post by the goalkeeper. So unlucky. Baptiste. Oh, he's lost it, Baptiste. Bad place to lose it. Chance for them. What a save by Valles. Back to Kulusevski. Another brilliant save by Valles, but Baptiste there. Massive mistake by the centre-back. Here's Echeverri. Great. Oh, João Pedro with a free header. Echeverri! Oh! What a strike from Echeverri. 3-0. This man has got his shooting boots on this season. What a hit by Claudio Echeverri. 3-0 Manchester City. This is more like it than Newcastle. What a strike. What a strike from Echeverri. Wow. Two episodes, two absolute wonder goals. One from Redondo and now one from Claudio Echeverri. What a strike that is. Balls are across. Back into Mills Miretti. Doyle is there. Echeverri back to Doyle. In front of his own keeper, he's lost it. Kulusevski makes it 3-1. We are poor defensively. Very poor defensively. Doyle this time, lose it in front of you. Just clear that. Pass it. Too slow. Valles can't get a clean sheet. It's a shame because he made 2 amazing saves. Not rewarded by his centre-back there, Callum Doyle. Echeverri. Echeverri, nice feet. Savio. João Pedro. João Pedro! 4-1 Manchester City. Well, you might have scored, Spurs, but you're not stopping this City side. João Pedro with a goal now. And number 21. Found by Savio. Good touch. Bottom left-hand corner from João Pedro. Manchester City 4, Spurs 1. Smashing Spurs on their own turf here. Oh, brilliant from Echeverri. Actually great. Back to Echeverri. And off goes Doku. And what a find by Echeverri. And it's Doku. And Doku in towards João Pedro, who can't get the end of that one. Here's Kulusevski. Oh, one back by Emilio Lawrence. Kulusevski with a poor touch. And Lawrence, good touches by Emilio Lawrence here. They're in trouble, the Spurs. Lawrence. Doku is there. Lawrence goes centrally. Lawrence, what a run. Lawrence. Lawrence! Oh, what a goal that would have been. Lawrence. Joel Ndala, good play by City. Into Savio. Savio! Scuffs it wide, does Savio. And off he comes now for Rodriguez Gentile. Savio. But he should have scored his goal there. Gentile. João Pedro. Sees the runner, Jeremy Doku. And here is Doku. And Doku. Into Ndala for Manchester City. 5-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's Joel Ndala. And City absolutely on fire today. 5-1 win. Smash Spurs. Good ball in by Doku, actually. Finds Ndala, who you don't think can miss, and he doesn't miss. Goyan for Archie, great right back for the last few moments of the game. Manchester City have been perfect most of the time. Only 1 goal conceded. Shouldn't have been a goal conceded. Good skill by him. Still going here, Rodriguez Gentile. Oh, I tried to get through the whole team there. Should have just kept going. Full time, City are through to semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. A 5-1 win over Tottenham Hotspur. A deserved win, the better side. And City fly through to those semi-finals. We had some fantastic performances in there from the likes of Doku and Ndala, João Pedro, but I have to give it... I mean, Baptiste played brilliantly as well at centre-back, by the way. Played really, really well. But I've got to give it to Claudio Echeverri with that wonder goal and the way he played in midfield. An 8.8 rating. My man of the match, EA Sports man of the match. Well, the news also know of Manchester City's interest in the centre-back, and one of the players there in the photo is Alessandro Bastione. He is one of the players on Manchester City's list, isn't he, of a new defender this winter. And we're going to start building up towards making that sign and bringing in that new player. So with 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League table, ahead of second place Aston Villa. Third place Arsenal as today's last bit of gameplay, I think, in today's episode. Then it's into the January transfer window where we're looking to spend the big money maybe on a centre-back. Arsenal and Mikel Arteta's side is Ramsdale in goal. It's Foyt, Araujo, Reyes and Nuno Mensch the back four. Sambi Lokonga, Captain Odegaard and Damar in the midfield three. Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left and Ribeiro in the false nine role through the middle. Havertz, Nelson, Marquinhos, Mika, Hooper, Sousa and Hayes on the bench. 3 wins and 2 draws the last 5 games to third place side. Key players are Araujo at the back and Saka on the right. Will you go with a slightly different side today due to suspension, not reasons because Haaland is back from his suspension, but due to injury and fitness because Borza and Barco not really fit. So we're going to go with Edison in goal, Yankuto, Gohi, Baptiste and Doyle the back four. I think that'll be fine all 5-star week for actually along this back line, Baron Yankuto. Redondo, captain Phil Foden, Rico Lewis in the midfield 3 as always. And it's Haaland, Doku, who's a little bit tired, and Musiala the front 3. Haaland back. João Pedro, Savio and Ndala and Echeverri, the attacking positions on the bench. Great, Scally and Barco, the defensive players. So Etihad Stadium, Manchester City versus Arsenal. Can Ilkay Gundogan beat one of his former coaches in Mikel Arteta. Big game here at the Etihad, first versus third. Kuto gets back to help out. Martinelli turns him. Away with a 14 Lokonga. Nuno Mensch for the strike. Punched away by Ederson behind for a corner. That's not a great start from Manchester City. Good from Arsenal, however. Ball in. Redondo in there. Ederson can't claim it. Musiala away. Rico Lewis turns. Plays into Jeremy Doku. Great play. Doku against Nuno Mensch. And Jeremy Doku's done him. And here's Jeremy Doku, who's quicker than everyone else. Doku scored in the last one as well. Jeremy Doku scores again. Well, an early goal against Spurs. And a double for Jeremy Doku. He scored again today. 1-0 we lead Arsenal. Great from Doku. On the counter, spins Nuno Mensch and then he's through. Ramsdale not saving this one. Great finish by Doku. Manchester City lead here. 5th goal of the season by 1-0 straight away in the lead. What a start to this one. Saka. Baptiste. Beaten by Saka too easy. Chance for Arsenal. Ribeiro scores. Defence again. Just individual. Baptiste beaten way too easy here. Doyle as well. And Ribeiro across Ederson. Arsenal equalise like that. Just too easy. Into Haaland here. Haaland can't shoot from that angle. Back into Musiala. Doyle. Forward him. Hold on wide to Yankuto. Options in there. Yankuto again. Great ball in. Ramsdale just punches. Foden on the volley. Oh, what a goal by Phil Foden. It p-rolls into the bottom corner from Phil Foden, the captain, for 2-1. He catches this and you think he's not going in. And it just trickles. Does he take a deflection? Does Ramsdale get a finger on that? Well, it somehow rolls into the bottom corner. Manchester City 2, Arsenal 1. And it's Phil Foden. Musiala. Haaland. Haaland on the volley! 3-1 City. What a ball by Musiala. What a volley from Erling Haaland. 3-1 Manchester City. Back from suspension. Only one game out against Spurs. What a goal. Musiala lifts it. Haaland touches it and flicks it. And into the back of the net. Look at that for a volley past Ramsdale. Just does not expect it. Neither does the defender. 3-1 Manchester City. Essentially to Doku. Doku. Oh, away from the challenges. Doku. Rico Lewis! Off the crossbar by Rico. Fold him. Doku. Haaland go. Doku finds Haaland. He's away from Araujo. Haaland! Oh, big save by Ramsdale. Very good save. Corner ball. In. It's Callum Doyle with a header. It's looping. And it's behind for a goal kick. Second half underway. Manchester City 3-1 up. Flying high here against this Arsenal side. But 45 minutes still to go. Arsenal, third in the Premier League. Looking to be in the title race. They don't feel like they're in it at the moment. Musiala. Good tackle by Samuel Lokonga. Doyle, don't make that challenge. He's on a yellow card. It's a great challenge though. Haaland. Foden for City off the post. I was sure that was a foul. Going away to Callum Doyle again. Rico Lewis. Phil Foden. Arsenal are opening up here. Foden to Musiala. 4-1 City. Easy. When Musiala makes that run there, you know they're in trouble. What a run from Musiala off that left-hand side. Foden threads it through between Araujo and the fullback. Musiala puts in the back of the net. 4-1 Manchester City. I think we can make changes now. Atai Musiala comes off for Echivere. Contributions between him and the front line. Got the same aim again today, this season. Here's Rico Lewis into Haaland here. It's Haaland for 5! It's Haaland who makes it 5. We want 20 goal contributions between each player. Haaland's hit his 20 goal contributions already halfway through the season. But Savio, Musiala, Foden, Echivere, those sorts of players, Doku, we want 20 goal contributions, whether it's 5 assists and 15 goals, 5 goals, 15 assists. That's how I want to even it out. Haaland's already there, by the way. He's Raul Pedro as well, even though he's off the bench. 15 now. Haaland's in again here. 6-1. Well, they're putting up a stat saying he scored 18 this season. Change it. He scored 19. So easy. One back, straight through to Haaland. And he scores again for 6-1. What are Arsenal doing? Crumbling. The heads have gone. Haaland off for João Pedro. What a ball by Edison again. Oh my word, into Barco this time. João Pedro. Savio. Savio does not miss. 7-1. Oh, it's João Pedro. This time he does score. I can't tell the difference between the two Brazilians. They look exactly the same from right high up. Same haircut and everything. João Pedro in. And he does score this time to make it 7-1. Edison again. He's kicking unbelievable, Eddie. Against a team that wants to press like Arsenal, you can use Edison's press. Kicking. Get to Ødegaard. Past Barco. Martin Ødegaard. Not the second time. Barco in the box. Penalty. Penalty at the death. Barco fouls Ødegaard stupidly. Why did I do that? Penalty, Arsenal. Last kick of the game. Can they make it 7-2? They can do. Saka scores 7-2. Well, a demolition job. But a crazy game of goals that results in a Manchester City big win. Like a 5-0 win, really, with those 2 goals conceded. But what a performance from City. Arsenal absolutely destroyed. EA Sports came on a match to Haaland with a 9.2 rating. 3 goals today, a hat-trick. You can't really deny that, can you? Savio came off the bench well and got 2 assists. Rico Lewis with 2 assists. Foden 8.2. Doku played relatively well. Got a goal for himself. João Pedro with a goal. Musiala with a goal and assist. Some really good performances in there all around. We were into the January transfer window and we had 4 options on our list of centre-backs to bring in. We've got all players are 30 or 31, so experienced. Each player is 90 or 89 rated or above. I mean, Ronald Araujo of Arsenal, Jules Koundé of Bayer Leverkusen, Matthias de Ligt of Bayern Munich, and Bastione of Inter Milan. Now, firstly, on these 4 on the list, it would be unrealistic to sign Arsenal's starting centre-back considering they are in a title race with us. So Ronald Araujo is off the list. It takes us down to 3. 2 are right-footed, 1 is left-footed. So that is something to think about. Now, Jules Koundé is a player that Pep Guardiola has described as a player he loves. He currently plays for Bayer Leverkusen. Bastione, a player that Pep Guardiola also loves, a left-footer. And then you've got Matthias de Ligt, who City were very interested in under Pep Guardiola many years ago. So passing-wise, by far Bastione is the best. Pace-wise, Jules Koundé is by far the best. Defending-wise, Bastione is the best. And physical-wise, Matthias de Ligt is the best. Who do you go for here? Koundé. I mean, look at those stats. 96 sprint speed, 87. We wouldn't get done the counter in behind. Koundé can recover with his pace. Very pacey, great jumping. Do you go for Jules Koundé? Do you go for Matthias de Ligt? He's a lot slower. I think pace. De Ligt might be somewhat similar to Diaz, and Diaz didn't work out in this career mode. So he's gone. So it's between Koundé and Bastione now. Right footer and a left footer. Bastione much taller. He's still got good sprint speed, but he's nowhere near as quick. His jumping's not as good. He's a little bit stronger. He's a lot better on the ball. Dribbling, he's a lot better on the ball. A little bit. Koundé's the better defender, is he? No. He's got better defensive awareness. But then the actual tackling wise. Ping pass, long ball pass, jockey. Quick step, slide tackle, jockey, relentless. Which one do you go for? One's higher rated and one's younger. One's going to cost a lot more. Bastione or Koundé? City have been interested in both in the past, haven't they? I think with Jules Koundé, you've got a centre-back who can play on the left or the right-hand side. That means then Goyi can either play... Koundé can play alongside Doyle or Goyi on that right-hand side, because either can play on that left-hand side. If we sign Bastione, he can't play with Callum Doyle, because the 2 left-backs, left-footed centre-backs don't work. Doyle works best on that left-hand side. So I think that sways me towards Jules Koundé, a player City have wanted many a times. Playing for Bayer Leverkusen. Bastione's never left Italy. He's never going to now, is he? We're going to make a move for Bayer Leverkusen's Jules Koundé and see what Cheeky Begiristain can do in terms of negotiating a good deal for Koundé. Up next was West Ham United away from home, where we only picked up a 1-1 draw. It was a late goal from Jan Musiala in the 76th minute to get us that point. and it was Musiala who gets man of the match with a 7.5 rating. It was then Nottingham Forest at home in the Premier League where he picked up a 4-2 win. Goals from Jeremy Doku, Erling Haaland, Mark Guy and Doku with a double actually. Doku gets man of the match with a 9.9 rating, and he's really in goal scoring form at the moment, Jeremy Doku. Well, breaking news, Manchester City have agreed a deal for a centre-back, and they have got their man. City agreed a deal to sign French defender Jules Koundé. He is the man that the club picked. He is the man we picked as the centre-back to add to Ilkay Gundogan's side to push for every single trophy this season, and he is the man that will be coming in. Well, there we have it. Chiki Begiristain and Manchester City have agreed a deal for Jules Koundé. Now, with another centre-back coming in, it meant that Max Alleyne will be surplus to requirements. So Chiki Begiristain in agreed a deal of 60 million plus Max Alleyne. He's worth plus Max Alleyne. Maybe we've paid over the odds for Jules Koundé there, but that is a very good sign to come in. And I think he will solve our centre-back options for the last 6 months of the season. Being 31 years of age does not matter to me. So welcome to Manchester City, another super signing in Jules Koundé to come in and play centre-back for this club, be a key player, play key roles for Manchester City. And I think Ilkay Gundogan is going to love having him in the squad. He's a player that's been linked with Manchester City time and time again over the years. City have always wanted to bring him in. They wanted to bring him in if they lost Ake to Chelsea. They wanted to bring him in before they brought Ruben Diaz. Third chance at it. And this time Manchester City signed Jules Koundé, finally agree a deal with his club. And he joins Manchester City in a big deal. And confirmed, Jules Koundé from Bayer Leverkusen to Manchester City, 60 million plus Max Alleyne. For a 31-year-old, I think that is a very good deal. He gets an A rating. It's like 66 million for him. I mean, maybe Max Allayne's worth more, but he's not going to play Max Alleyne. Baptiste will take over, and a 90-rated defender comes in, and Jules Koundé is a great first 11 player. Excited to have him in the squad. Well, next we took on Luton Town, the Emirates FA Cup, where City picked up a 4-0 win away from home. Joe Scully and João Pedro with a hat-trick gives Manchester City a big win. And of course, man of the match goes to João Pedro with a 10.0 rating. Scally got a 9.5, Borza an 8.8, Odriogo an 8.4. Some really good performances all round there. We faced Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg where we got a 2-2 draw away at the City ground. Savio and Redondo were the goals for us. Balikwisha and Williams the goals for them. 87th minute goal there from Savio got us the draw. Also in the second leg where Redondo got man of the match in the first one. For Watford, no match for Manchester City in the Premier League, and against his former side, João Pedro gets a double. Man of the match, a 9.7 rating again for the spectacular Brazilian. And the final game of today's episode was a simulation that second leg against Nottingham Forest, and Manchester City blew them out of the water and was 6-4 winners in aggregate after a 4-2 win. Goals from Borza in the 88th minute, Doku in the 73rd, Erling Haaland in the 62nd, and Doku in the 26th. Made Manchester City come out 4-2 winners despite the goals conceded. A man of the match for Jeremy Doku with a 9.7 rating. And that takes up to transfer deadline day of January 2030, where City are in the Carabao Cup final, still in the FA Cup, league leaders, and in the Champions League as well. Ilkay Gundogan going for all four. So with 1 hour remaining, transfer deadline day is over, and the transfer window is concluded, and so is our last ever signing on this career mode. Jules Koundé for 60 million comes in as an addition to the squad to push to win the quadruple. It also concludes today's episode 5 it is, with 5 more in store of this exciting series. I can't wait for it. We'll see you guys next time.